heb je. Teugels zitten eraan. Singels zitten erbij.
Ja.
Laarzen heb je.
Gaat
Cap
zo.
heb je. Zweep heb je.
Hoi. Wat gaan we doen?
Weet niet.
Oh,
Wat ga jij doen?
ik ga zo eerst naar de wc.
Hoe je schijt hè?
Stresskamer.
En dan, wat gaat er dan gebeuren?
Daarna ga ik zagrijnig doen.
Oh, je bent ik zie alleen maar je mascara, meer zie ik niet.
Dan gaat ze zich dood aan het feit dat de moeder herkend wordt.
Kijk, een pony.
Een pony?
Een
Oh
pony.
ja,
Een stippenpony.
die is leuk. Maar we zijn er wel bijna. We zijn bijna bij degene echt. Kijk, even stippenpony. Ik denk dat deze ook naar Equiday gaat.
Dat ben ik toch? Hallo.
Nee, denk ik niet, want ze heeft een zweep bij haar. En dat mag niet.
Mama, wil je blijven sturen, want je rijdt bijna de berm in. En dit gaat helemaal mis.
Heb je dit wel op beeld?
Zeker.
Dit gaat niet goed. We zijn aangekomen, maar we rijden straks gewoon tegen een boom aan.
Kijk, ze moet even praten.
Goedemorgen. Ja. Ja.
Want hier rechtsaf aan het einde links staan een paar hele leuke dames die helpen.
Oké.
Top, veel succes vandaag.
Dank je.
Dankjewel.
Hebben we een paard bij ons?
Nee.
Echt?
Doe eens aardig.
Hebben we een paard?
Hebben we een paard? Denk het niet.
Jezus, wat een nare mens eigenlijk.
Waarom?
Is een leeuwen te doen.
Nou, ik zie die meiden ook niet hoor. Ik weet niet.
Waar staan die leuke dames dan? Kijk, dit is Christel, de straatje tussen alle chatjes.
Ik ga gewoon die meiden plat rijden.
We worden weer geholpen.
Goedemorgen.
Als u zo een naast die andere daar, dus dat loopt die tegenaan.
Niet dank.
Gewoon die mensen...
Niet deze. Gewoon lekker vooruit.
Helaas.
Die.
Ja.
Even ding.
Dan moet je
Ja,
zo.
dan moet ik daar eerst heen. Ja, samen doen. Ik rijd zo over je tenen heen. Niet lullig bedoeld, hè? Dat snap je wel, hè?
En dan zeg je wat van ons.
Ik ben heel lief. Ja, maar ik ben wel eerlijk. Ik doe het open. Ja, hele goede jas. Maar ik dacht, het wordt niet zo goed. Ja,
Nou, echt.
het is nu nog best wel aan de rest.
Bij mij op de achterbank. Moeilijk hè?
Even wachten.
De ster van de show.
Zo, en wat?
Waar gaan we heen nu? Hier, de ster van de show.
Kijk, dat is wel een vies.
Leuk is hij hè?
Ja. Ja. Die straat is ook zo.
10:30, half zee.
Oké.
Duidelijk taal, hè?
Ja.
Geloof ik direct.
Hoi,
Kijk, haar eigen paddock. Ga maar hoor. Hallo. Hier moet ze straks de big show.
Dit is veel te groot.
Kijk jongens. Een 20 bij 100 baan denk ik.
Nou, maar dat was ze. Zenuwachtig. Ik ga volle galop hier.
Stikt ook. Kijk er gaan. Fijne vrouw. Hoe heet ze?
Zijn we wel in de goede hal, weet je het zeker?
Ja. Ja, want mijn introducer stond in hal C. Die staat hier. The biggest one here.
Oh ja?
Ja! Ja joh. Het is leuk als je filmt en je loopt achteraan. Dan heb je iedereen zijn billen in beeld.
Kutkind. Pas op hoor, ik adopteer je niet meer.
Nee, is goed. Doet Christel wel.
I'm gonna have double sex so I can do it now.
Zin in? Wat is er? Nee, is leuk man. Ready, set, go. Even wachten tot we mogen. Oh, Janne gaat niet wachten tot we mogen. Oh, knappie!
I think it's doing perfect.
Past precies.
Ground me. That's better, isn't it? Happy?
That's perfect.
On your toes.
Waar gaan wij staan?
Allereerst wil ik zeggen, eigenlijk een stilstal, geen applaus voor de deze organisatie en vooral niet achteraan. Praat iets met de reden. We krijgen nu een demonstratie van een persoon die is het niet snel, het is moeilijk uit te spreken voor mij als Oost-Groningen. Zoja's specialiteit is mensen en paarden helpen. Levenslessen met paarden en mensen zijn een combinatie waar iedereen eigenlijk antwoord op wil. En Zoe geeft de tools om de relatie tussen paard en mens mooier te maken.
Okay, Janne, we need to get a headset on you. So I take your horse. Huh? You go get your head. Oh, you got a headset on. Huh? So welcome everybody to this demo about get good at bonding and connection. And today we have the lovely Janne. And your horse's name, your name is Crystal. Horse's name is Janne. And we're going to talk about bonding, connection, and most importantly, connected to that is relaxation. As you can see, this is a very tall horse by nature. The head is held high because of the breed, the Friesian breed, and she's very tall. And you do competitions sometimes, right? Can you hear me? Yeah?
Next week our first competition.
Nice. And how old is your horse?
6.
6. And the main problem that you have is relaxation and connection. Yeah? So the first thing I'm going to do is actually focus on the horse and help the horse find some more relaxation, and also for Crystal. So what I want you to do is let go of the rope on the right hand side and walk a little bit more on the inside, the binneslag. Exactly. The horse has already dropped its neck just from that. Let go of the rope, the inside. Relax your shoulders. Breathe. Turn left. Turn left. Let go of the towel. Exactly. So you there we go. So just by letting go of the rope, holding it there, you have tension in the rope. And as you can see, the horse is already relaxing. So people, it's really important that you understand how you hold your rope, how you are present with your horse. It's just a very simple thing. Projects energy towards the horse. Does that make sense? Just be careful she doesn't step on the rope or think about rolling. But already now we have relaxation. And then while you're walking around, you just breathe. We spoke a little bit before the demo about grounding ourselves. Of course, when we do something like this, we all get nervous, even I get nervous. So it's all about grounding yourself and really just finding a place where we're not too worried about what other people think. Can you hear me okay? I'm okay. You can hear me? Yeah? So now I have a lovely little message that we can give to the horse. Okay? And I call this long and low. Because she's a Frisian, they're bred to have their head up high. That's because they're designed actually to pull a carriage, mennen, I think you call it in Netherlands, and their head will be up and they can see where they're going and they can get lots of oxygen into their lungs. Okay? So she's bred that way, but of course you also want to ride dressage, so she has to be able to stretch her back, lengthen the neck and relax. So most of the times when she's in a natural posture up, there's going to be a certain amount of tension. So for you in your training from this day forwards, I want to help her relax the underneck. So the underneck of the horse is where the tension is carried. The brachiocephalicus muscle runs all the way down here. When the horse is relaxed and offers forward down, they let go of this muscle. So this is what we must also pay attention to in riding. Okay? Can I ask the horse to relax forward down? Am I asking the horse to use its eyes, peripheral vision, 20/30 vision straight out in front? Because when a horse lifts its head and it has tension in the neck,
jullie ken ik, denk
they're
zo.
going to switch to the under eye, sometimes to the top of the eye, and that creates more tension. So the technique that I have, she's found by you letting go of the rope already more relaxing. Yeah? Now I'm going to give you a technique where to help her relax even more. Basically, and I'll show on both sides so everybody can see, from the throat all the way down the brachio muscle, off the shoulder points. As you're walking with her, you just give one smooth stroke. I call this long and low, and basically what I'm doing is saying to the horse, just let go all of the rubbish, all of the tension, stuff like that. Make sense? Because you can see here, she overuses the muscle. But when her head is lower, and I don't know if she will lower her head to me now, yes she will, then you can see the tension is gone. And if we're training dressage, which is actually she's in a really nice long and low position now, you can see it's gone. And this is also applies in riding. If we're overusing the bit, if we're pulling the horse in too hard and fast, we are tightening up the brachio muscles. So contact, learning to ride with good, steady contact from your elbows, hands that, are present but not too hard, not too soft, so that the horse can learn to drop down into that. If we get to the riding, I'll help you with that. Okay? So what I want you to do is, shall I show you first? Yeah. So, we just ask the horse to walk. She's very good at walking, which is really nice. And then as she walks with me, I want to always be able to see the head of the horse. It's very important. If you have to keep looking back, it means the horse is behind you. It's not very handy. A relaxed horse, an educated horse, will always walk beside you. Okay? An uneducated horse that's extroverted will run up front, and a more introverted, less energetic horse will try to walk behind. But all horses can learn to to walk next to you. She does that very nicely. So like I spoke about, the long and low, I take my hand with a hair touch and I smooth away all the way down her neck and wash it away. And then each time I do that, you see her head come down? There we go. This is now a direct message from me to her to say, relax. So not only do we have the free inside hands, hello sweetie, we can also then give a direct message to the neck. And for some horses they find that hard to do in a standstill. Some react. She's not too reactive there. I can also invite the head to drop a little bit with pressure on the halter and just keep on encouraging the neck to remain soft. Each time her neck is soft, she is remaining confident. Each time you touch her and help her, you are following. Okay, makes sense? Makes sense. And of course, bonding and connection, the big chunk of that is relaxation. Okay? So, I don't know, Crystal. For now, we're staying on the left side of the horse. Now, of course, in my training, my education, we also train both sides of the horse. Yeah. Does she also lead on the right? Yeah? So the underneath of the horse is super important. Very nice. And you can change direction if you like. So that's one technique. You can use this anywhere. When you're walking from the paddock to your stable, it's just before you're going to load them on the trailer. You can even use it when they're on the trailer. Remember, there's always some form of tension in the neck because if they didn't, gravity would pull their head down to the floor. So there's always some form of tension, but we have to look at what kind of tension it is. Is it positive tension? Very nice. Is it negative tension? If it's positive tension, then usually the horse's head is up. You saw that muscle on the underneck. We must find ways to get that soft. It's very nice. You can change direction. Put the rope in your left hand and then turn around. Yep. Good. And now you show her how to relax. And it's really one stroke, one smooth stroke from behind the throat, down the front of the neck, along this muscle, because this is the muscle that gets tense. So you're really giving a direct message. Okay. Am I still on? Just one. Yeah. Feel the horse. So let's talk a little bit about feel. It's so easy for us in today's society to just be do. We've got Instagram, we've got Facebook, we're so busy with things that we were not busy with 10 years ago. So indeed, you're seeing it now, interactions with horses is different. You see people calling off their horses in the arena and they're on their phones. Horses and phones don't go together. You know, they feel that. So if you really want to be in the moment with your horse and really interact with them, bond with them, put the phone away. Really be in the moment with the horse, okay? Let's do one more stroke and see if you can get that nose down. And you drop your shoulders as you do it. And you breathe. And you turn. That's it. Nooit. I love that word in Dutch. Nooit. Nooit. So this is just one leading technique I share with you today. And what I think we will do is, we will get you on and we will do some riding. Does that sound good? Do you want to ride? Yeah. Interact with the horse and really truly connect with them. Hanging out with them is one of the best resources you can have. This means no touching, just being. horse is in the paddock. Do you need a mounting block? Can we arrange a mounting block, please?
Ja.
Do you have a mounting block? No. Okay, we have to do a leg up. Oh, she's getting on. She's athletic. It's really good. So if you want to learn more about there's a couple of things I'm going to fix on you now. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear.
Okay. So I'm just going to give her a live lesson now, okay? I'm going to focus more on her than the crowd. In your belly, you have a light. Okay? It's more of an imaginary light than anything else. But right now, your light is up here. What I want you to do is get your light down. So it's more of a mental, there we go, more of a mental thing than a physical thing. There we go. So this is rider posture. If I want the horse to relax, I have to be relaxed to a certain degree myself. That starts in your belly. If your belly is tight or your light is shining up to the roof, that is the energy you are projecting to the horse. Light down more. I can see you're an educated rider. She knows how to move her hands with the horse's neck in the walk. It's very important. A lot of people keep the hands steady. If you're riding freestyle, that's fine, but when you have contact of the reins, through the reins to the bridle, our hands must move with the neck. Light down, good. Now I want you to think about your shoulders. Relax your shoulders. And I want you to breathe through your mouth. Open your mouth. And let it all sink down. Light down to the ground. Yes. So this is helping the horse to relax just through postural changes. We're not using the reins to do this, but that's another subject. I also need to teach the horse how to relax through the contact, but I also, as primary priority, need to be able to relax the horse through my body and my seat. Okay, very nice. What I want you to do is allow her longer reins and see if we can get her nose to the level of her heart line just by you being grounded, just by you having your light down. Trust and allow. We must have some large degree of trust if we are to expect trust back from the horse. Hard to do. Did you know that 3 in 10 persons are afraid of their own horses? And those 3 are so used to being afraid, they don't even know they're afraid anymore. It becomes normal to them. Longer reins and relax. Very nice. Now, you can change direction. So, what happens is, right now we're walking the horse on straight lines. Kind of a big loop, aren't we? It's quite easy to get relaxation there. Okay, and remember, when I'm relaxing my horse, I'm bonding with my horse, I'm connecting with my horse. Then we need to talk about turns. So what usually happens is the horse will take a turn, or maybe you're going to change a letter in the arena. And when you make that turn, the horse's head comes up. That's kind of a normal thing, until the horse is warmed up enough and relaxed. So we can also apply this technique in the turning. Does that make sense? Yeah. So you can make some slaloms and some turns, kind of make it up as you go along. The whole time I want you to have your light down in your belly and keep your hands in front of your leg. Because when the hand comes back here, it changes your posture. When our reins are too long and our hands come back here, our back hollows. When my back hollows, I change my posture. I might even push my light up into the sky. So keep your hands in front, exactly, a little bit longer reins. Breathing, light. Allow her nose to drop by the communication. Longer reins, longer teugels. Langer teugels. Goed zo. Relaxatie. Mooi. Mooi, mooi. And then in your turning, jij doet jouw best for the neck down. Relaxation. Simple, simple, simple. Nothing too complicated today. If the light inside you is too high, like when she began, your light was so high, that's for might be up. Yeah, the light was up there. I really want the power from the horse. So wherever you project your light towards, that is also representing your energy, if that makes sense. So if you learn to ride freestyle, or some form of just riding with your reins loose, where your light is very important. So if I come to a stop and I breathe out, quite literally my light drops to the ground. If I want to walk the horse off, my light will lift a little bit and the horse will walk. If I want an active walk, my light will lift a little bit more. Longer reins, langer toes. I want to see her nose the same height as her heart. That's much better. Because this here now is ultimate relaxation. We're not talking about activity, impulsion, dressage training here. We're talking about priority number one, which is being able to relax the horse just through. And you might be able to do that already, but what's important is that you understand what's happening in the horse's body. Most important is that underneck. Let's say you spent the next month just focusing on keeping her neck soft, really allowing that underneck to not get tight in everything that you do, including when you go back to the paddock. In 1 month you could see a change in her neck, where when she lifts her head, that brachiocephalicus muscle will get thinner. She will also build a little bit more muscle on the trapezius area and the splenius area on her neck. A bit more Instagram sexy Frisian horse. She is sexy anyway, but a bit more. And then what's most important is that she can free her back more and build a little bit more muscle and top line. But she cannot do that because of the tensions. The tension here is the tension everywhere. Remember that. So if you make it priority in your warm-up and your cool-down, that this is how you finish, and you, through your light and through your hands, see if you can get her nose to almost touch the dirt. She's confident now, that's great. Then you're going to help the horse all round. I've seen horses that live in an area and they're almost invisible. Barely see them. And then through their training, through learning to have a good connection, a good bond in your training sessions, you start to see them growing confidence in their own living environment. You start to see that grow. So we've only got 5 minutes left, so I want you to see if you can hold with one rein, one hand, rest it down, with your light, beam your light down, and breathe through your mouth. It's too easy for us to breathe through our noses. Hello, sweetie, you want to connect with me? You want to follow me? So, another thing that's important is that we learn to let go of our own jaws and relax. Does that make sense? Just one final thing. When a horse is unconfident, they really need to use their noses. So what happens is when a horse gets tight or in a flight or in a fight, it ain't right. People grab them here. They're already restricting the nose, but what's most important actually is that we allow the nose freedom, and in natural horsemanship training we even teach the horse to touch things and stuff like that, because that gives the horse confidence. And I like to say that even walking your horse like a dog, you know, out here we've got flower pots and stuff like that, allow the horse to see and touch with their nose, because this is what gives them confidence. If we just walk like this, A to B, everywhere we go, the horse in the end will either just keep any tension that was in their body in.
Ja, dat zei het ook tegen Maaike. Het is echt zo van, jullie
Lovely.
kennen ik.
Very
zijn
nice.
er nog.
See if you can get your light down.
Schattig, ja.
And this is pretty much
Zo
it for
braaf
today,
ook, hè.
but you have
Niet normaal.
a couple of ideas how you can go home and practice just thinking about the neck of the horse, relaxation. When we leave here now, it's going to be the same thing apply. You can either ride out or you can get off and walk her out. And her neck, under neck, must stay soft. This is beautiful. You're a beautiful, beautiful rider. You have a very beautiful horse. And then we can talk a little bit more after about some more things. Does that make sense? Does this help you?
Yeah.
Do you have any questions?
No.
No, you're happy? Okay. Because it's kind of the end of the demo now.
Ik weet nou weer even aan die
So
training heeft.
please, we're going to leave the arena in about 1 minute. Please, no applause. We do it for the horse. And I want to thank you all very much for watching this demo. Very nice.
Dat is je huisje, hè? En je mag zo nog even... Wat is ons andere dreamteam aan het doen? Ah, daar is ze. Loopt hoor.
Heeft de groen altijd een groen, hè?
Hoe gaat dit?
Top.
Oh.
Samen 2 stappen voor meeslepen.
Hé ma, hoe gaat het? Hey, doe je? Nou, je moet er hè. Je hoeft er net af. Janne is er klaar mee. Die wil naar huis. Of we het even willen opruimen, die hoop. Waar zijn jullie?
Hier, ik sta te filmen.
Waarom moet deze supersterk zelf?
Oh, nou gaat ze naar zijn schoenen lopen hoor.
Het heeft van de dam, hè? Ja, kijk uit. Ze is een beetje aan de harnas van die dingen. Zo, 1 hoog. Ik sta gelijk aan 1 met hoor. Hé, waarom doen jullie niks?
Nog een keer staan schijten.
Ik hou van dit paard, echt waar. Ik vind jouw humor geweldig, Janne. Moet ook nog 2 keer lopen. Oh, echt wel een lief paard. Kijk nou, de vlekkenpony.
Iedereen ineens zonder deken.
Die zal zich wel afvragen waar Janne is.
Nou, ik denk...
Niet joh. Kun jij eens even het open?
Nou.
Ja, je hebt nog wel wat te doen, wees.
Ja. Ik vind het zo heel warm, vriend. zijn. Ik zie niet heel goed.